All right, good evening everyone. Today we're having a chemistry class. Of course, my name is, you know my name, Mr. Toyo Andrew Lorry. So let's see. It's 14. So chemistry. Our topic for today is water and we're looking at water and solubility. Water, so those solution will still be there, and solubility. I'll touch something on solution. So looking at water, solution, and solubility. Now let's start with water. Of course, we know that the chemical formula of water is H2O, okay? And we have natural source of water. That is where you get water from. You get water from the sea, from rivers, from lakes, from boreholes, or streams. But the natural form of pure water is rainwater. Rainwater is the purest form of natural water, okay? And normally water can be treated. If it's not pure, it can be treated, all right? Then we have there's a way in which you can treat water, in which you want to distribute to a town, like township water, in large quantity. So there's a way you also treat it before you pass it through pipes, all right? To undergo filtration and all those processes. Then you add a chemical, you add chlorine to it to kill the germs. Then you supply it to towns where it will be used, okay? That is how you treat water. All right. Now, in water also, we also consider what we call hard water or hardness of water, okay? When water is hard, we say water is hard, okay, when it does not easily form what? Lather with soap. That it does not easily form. So we call it hard water. And usually, the hardness of water is caused by magnesium and what? Calcium ions. These are the ions that cause the magnesium ion and what? Calcium what? Ions. These are the causes of hard water. Okay, and although we'll first of all look at we have temporal hardness and we have permanent hardness of water. So the temporal hardness occurs normally hardness of water when water is interact with what we call gypsum. Okay, that is calcium tetraoxosulfate 6, all right, and limestone, which is calcium triazocarbonate 4. So from here you have what really causes the temporary hardness. Temporary hardness is calcium hydrogen triazocarbonate 4. So this is what causes what? Your temporary what? Hardness. So now temporary hardness can be removed simply by what? By boiling. So you can remove temporary hardness by what? Boiling. So when you boil your water, temporary hardness is gone. Is that okay? Then apart from that, we have another one which we call permanent hardness. Permanent hardness. Permanent hardness of water can be removed using chemicals. It must be only through chemicals to remove permanent hardness. Now, how do you remove chemical permanent hardness? Remember, this permanent hardness, they are magnesium, the same thing, magnesium and calcium triazo carbonate 4. Right, so you have something like this, this one is magnesium sulfite. That is the sulfite, which is the sulfite. That is sulfite. You deal with sulfite, not carbonate. And the chlorides. Okay? And the chloride is calcium chloride, magnesium chloride, and the sulfite. Okay? Then now, how do you remove it? You remove it by one, addition of washing soda. Washing soda is your calcium. That is this. When you add your washing soda, you remove the hardness. Not only that, two, you can also remove your hardness using caustic alkaline. This is your sodium caustic alkaline, your sodium hydroxide. So this one can also remove your what? The permanent what? Hardness. Okay. So now, let's see some effect of hardness of water. Effect of hardness of water. Number one, it causes fury of kettles and turbines. You see, there are some particles you see inside within the walls, the surface of the kettle. Okay, that little particle, sometimes you can scrape it, okay, as if you want. That is the furies. Okay, kettles and turbines. Then two, it causes what we call stalagmites and stalactites. Okay, stalactites and stalagmites, these are pillars in a coal region where you have your calcium triazocarbonate 4. Okay, that is coal region. This limestone region, actually, where you have calcium triazocarbonate 4. So when during the heat, when temperature is high, and you know there is also water droplet, that is rainwater, it enters through the holes of the rock. Okay, some goes through the up, some goes through the down. So that heat will create this calcium hydrogen triazocarbonate 4, which is the temporary hardness. Because these are some of the effects of temporary hardness, thereby causing what we call the stalagmite and stalactite. Now, you have just use this. This is the only difference from year to year. Star is the C. This one up to here. Then you use CG. So this one is on top. This one is for bottom. So this C is the one from top, the pillar growing from top to the bottom. Then why the one growing from the bottom to the top is this stalagmite. So both of them, this one coming from up and this one coming from down, they will definitely meet somewhere and form the pillar. That is the pillar that is formed on the cave. Okay, so that is for that. All right, so that is for the effects. Okay, now but we have a advantage of water, advantage of hard water, advantage of hard water. Now, what is the advantage of hard water? Number one is the hard water has a better taste. It has a better what? Taste. Okay, because it contains more of those mineral ions. Then apart from that, 2, hard water can be used in pipes because it does not react with the steel in the pipes. Okay, so hard water can be used in pipes, and it also has a better what? A better taste. Okay, then apart from that, hard water, you know, like when consumed, it gives stronger teeth and bones. That is hard water, teeth and bones. Then apart from that, hard water also help in the formation of the shell of snail, okay, and some other organism in the sea, in the river. So that hard water enables that. Then that's but we have disadvantage. There's also disadvantage of hard water. The advantage of hard water. Number one disadvantage is that hard water does not form lather easily with soap. Does not form lather easily with soap. You have to add soap, so you waste a lot of soap for you to get it. Then 2, apart from that, another disadvantage of hard water is that it does not encourage dyeing. That is, it's not easy for dyeing, and tanning. Tanning is like when somebody is making skin, eyes and skin from animals, so it interrupts with it. So that is another disadvantage of hardness of water. Okay, the other ones, let's go ahead. Now, what is the composition of water? The composition of what? Water. Water contains hydrogen and what? Oxygen. Okay, hydrogen and what? Oxygen. So we are looking at water as what? Water as, let me use this to clean it. I want to sweat. Water as an oxide of hydrogen. Yes. Water as an oxide of hydrogen. Water as an oxide of hydrogen. All right. Yeah. So in our next class, we'll continue from this point with water as an oxidizing agent. Or please don't forget to like this video and share with your friends. All right, so that we can be able to update you when next we are coming up with another one. So we'll continue with this. So for the now, I'll say stay cool. Thank you. See you.